Welcome back, guys. I'm Venom.
And I am Luffy Taro from the Sim Squad.
So, Luffy, I had a question for you. Okay, which anime was your most favorite anime this spring season?
This spring season a lot of good anime came out, but yeah, my favorite one has to be Kaguya-sama third season.
Okay, that's interesting. Maybe you
Yeah.
like romance?
Yeah, not exactly a romance fan, but yeah, like after the 2 seasons waiting, the third season felt really. Okay, so what is your favorite anime this spring season?
Mine would be, I think, Summertime Render or Spike's Family. Like, I enjoyed both of the animes for different reasons. Spike's Family, I enjoyed because of its cuteness and the humor. Like, Anya, I really find her really cute. And then
Yes.
her Waku Waku, I seriously can't get that out of my mind.
Yes, Anya. Like, the entire anime became a meme in the social media. Like my Instagram was flooded with these kind of memes, and like I knew like I had to watch this anime. Yeah, I had a pretty good time watching it too. Like it is a good recommendation.
Yes. Okay, guys. So, if you guys have no idea about Spike's Family, which is kind of impossible because Spike's Family is literally all over the net, but then it is an anime that came out in spring season this year. And Spike's Family revolves around Lloyd Forger, a spy with the codename Twilight. Lloyd gets a mission to gather intelligence on Donovan Desmond, a politician who could probably affect the peace between the two countries, Westeros and Ostania. Now, Donovan Desmond, he's a character who only appears in private events that are held by Eden Academy. So, Lloyd has to find a way to be associated with Eden Academy, which is only possible if he has a family. So Lloyd decides to meet a fake family and he adopts a 6-year-old orphan called Anya and marries a city hall clerk, Yor Breyer. Now, what makes this interesting is that Anya is an esper who can read people's mind, and Yor is an assassin.
息の根止めさせていただいてもよろしいでしょうか
And all the three of them are trying to hide their identity from each other. And I think this makes the plot of Spike's Family really humorous and entertaining.
Yeah, I love that part. Like makeshift family, all three of them trying to work out things together despite not knowing what they do for a living. Except for Anya, she read these people's minds and she has a lot of fun. Like it is an adventure to her.
Exactly. She enjoys the whole thing. Like they have different identities and she's trying to keep it to herself and she's literally enjoying all of that. And her reactions to that, it's really funny. The part one of this anime just recently ended, and I guess most of the fans are eagerly waiting for the second part, which is expected to come out in October. And that arises the question if Spike's Family is really worth the hype. So, what do you think, Luffy?
I personally love the anime very much. Like I even started reading the manga, which I don't do usually. And yeah, I even love the manga also, except for a few chapters. It was really well written and even the anime was really well executed. As for why I love Spike's Family this much, it has to be about the characters. The characters were written really well.
Yeah, I agree with that. You have characters in Spike's Family who have this typical designation to them, like Lloyd is a spy and Yor is an assassin. And I'm not going to lie, we all have this stereotype about spies and assassins. We think that they are supposed to be this cautious people who are always serious. But when you see Lloyd and Yor, they're not typical spy or assassin. As for Lloyd, he does value his missions a lot, but then you see at times personal feelings do get in between the mission. But though he justifies them as something that would benefit the mission later on, you can see that he is developing an attachment towards a family, which he is not supposed to do. And if you see Yor an assassin. She's not supposed to be like, as the stereotype goes, assassins are not the kind and caring people. But then when you see Yor, she has Anya, and Anya is someone that she came to know just a few months back, probably. And then she is not even her own child, but then she cares a lot about Anya. It's basically like she's a possessive mother, which I really, really love. and she is trying to fit into her role as a mother and a housewife, though she is aware that she is an assassin.
Yes, it is cute how she makes, efforts to impress Lloyd and, try to be a better wife.
Yes.
Yeah, and then like, coming to Yuri Breyer, yours younger brother, that dude has the biggest sister complex in entire anime. Like his entire life purpose is to impress his sister and create a world, in which his sister will live
Which is
better.
good for her, yeah.
Yes. And you know how blind he gets when he's dealing with his sister. Like he is a triple S agent and he specializes in interrogation. But then when his sister says the obvious lies, like the most obvious lies, he falls for them. Like she forgot to tell him about about her marriage for 1 year, and that guy believed it in a second.
Yes.
And then coming to Anya, the most important person of the anime, she is literally like, I stayed for Spike's family because of Anya. I loved her character that much. I like how she's insecure about her parents disowning her. Like it happened to her multiple times. So she tries her best to behave like a normal kid, and then actually she does behave like a kid. She has these powers, but she misuses them obviously. But one thing I like about her is like she behaves her age. And then she's like her tantrums and the way she annoys Lloyd and says really mean stuff to her. That part is also really funny.
Yeah.
I feel like without Anya, Spy Family wouldn't be like this awesome. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, I do think like Anya is someone who is carrying the plot of Spike's family. I have thought this multiple times because, okay, I can keep a supposition in front of you. If you take away Anya from Spike's family, if Anya is not a character in Spike's family, then I don't really think that Spike's family is going to be that humorous, or it will be like, the unique plot that it has right now. If you take Anya away from it, it becomes a very typical story wherein one spy and an assassin is coming together and they're just doing their own missions. It would be like a typical spy story. That is what I believe.
Yeah. Even I had this thought, like, without Anya, would it be this special? Probably not.
And as for me, I'm the kind of anime watcher who likes when the story has a lot of things happening back to back. Or like, the plot should keep me interested in it with things happening around. But I don't see that in Spike's family. I think the pace of Spike's family is actually slow because we are already 60 chapters in, and then a lot of things have not happened. And I can say that there is only 2 or 3 arcs in total, which I loved, like 100% loved it. Yeah, I still do enjoy it. But then the thing is, you cannot expect moments which like kind of come and hit you hard. There are no moments like that. It's just humor, and yes, it keeps you entertained. I do agree with that part, but then don't expect a lot of big things to happen, at least until the author picks up the pace, or we really reach that part where the author is trying to move the story ahead. Because I think that Spike's family literally has a lot of potential, a lot of questions unanswered, or a lot of scenes a lot of scenes that we are so excited about, but then we ourselves don't know whether they are going to happen.
Yeah, like I am really curious about what will happen. That's why I started the manga. What will happen when, Lloyd realizes that Yor is not just a clerk and, she's a secret assassin, and that too very good at her job, a good assassin.
Yes, like what would be Lloyd's reaction? As for Yor, I think like I don't know if Yor will have much of an expression or much of a reaction to it. Yes, she will be shocked. She will definitely feel betrayed and all, but Lloyd is someone who overthinks a lot. He'll be like, is she someone who is sent by the police or something, or the spies of the other country to keep a track on him? Or he can actually think a lot on this. And it's not just that. There are a lot of reveals left in Spike's family. Like there's also this thing when Yuri comes to know about Lloyd's identity. I can say that Yuri is kind of a bomb. Yeah, he's kind of a bomb implanted between them, because when Yuri comes to know about Lloyd's identity, I can feel that a lot of things are going to happen because he loves his sister. And then there is this Twilight taking advantage of her. I can't even imagine Yuri going and trying to kill that guy.
Yuri would definitely do that. He's already, mad at Lloyd for taking away his sister away from him. But when he knows he's an enemy of his state also, dude will not hold back.
Yes.
He'll definitely try his best to kill him.
I know, right? But then
Yeah, that'll be
again, the
fun.
question remains, will it actually happen? I really
Yeah,
want those things to happen, but let's see. Yeah. And also Anya's past.
yes, Anya's past. That is, a really mysterious thing there because, like, we know that she's a test subject and, she gained all these parts because of experimenting on her. But, like, there's nothing else we know about those kind of experiments. What happened to her? Why is she the way she is? And there might be, multiple foreshadowings
Yes.
in the anime also, in the
Yeah.
manga also, like, about her past. I'm curious about her past.
I'm also very curious about her past, like especially her parents as well, because we are never shown anything about her real parents. But the interview scene wherein that guy asks about her mother, and then she becomes really sensitive about it, and that makes me curious as to if there is something deeper about Anya's past and Anya's parents. So yeah. I really want to see that
Yeah,
part.
no matter
I'm
what
really
happens,
excited
we
about
can't
it.
accept anyone else except Lloyd and Yor for Anya's parents. Anyone else is not
That is
worthy
true
of,
as well.
becoming her parents. And also, like, do you think by the end of the manga or by the end of the anime, other characters will realize that, Anya has been reading their minds all along?
Actually, you know what? A lot of authors do this, that they don't reveal this kind of information to other characters. Like, it might just remain as a mystery forever. Like, the characters won't ever realize that Anya could read minds. They could end it at that point itself. But it would be interesting if it is revealed, and like Lloyd comes to know that his mind and yours mind, everyone's mind was being read by this 6 or 4 year, I guess 4 year old.
Like, she is 4 years old, but then it is forged that she's 6 years old for the academy purposes.
Yes, I guess.
Yeah, there is like a lot we're looking forward from the manga and from the anime. Like, this anime is interesting.
Yes, I would say the same as well. But then, if you're someone who is expecting a lot of things to happen at the same time, or you want things to be explosive, like things to happen one after the other, and you're not someone who enjoys anime just for the humor it has, then I guess you might actually want to wait a little bit until you get into it. But yes, I can watch for it. It is really an
I would
entertaining
agree
anime.
too, yes. It is an entertaining anime. Like, if you watch it with a light heart, with the only aim of getting some entertainment and, good laughs, this anime is perfect.
Yes. Anyway, that's it for today. And if you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for similar content. Bye bye.
Bye bye.